Hello, stream. Welcome to the ProMods 12th anniversary convoy. We're getting ready to go soon. It's gonna happen very soon. On screen is the routes that we are taking. On stream with us in this call, we have our very own lead admin, or lead developer, lead admin, Mandelsoft.
Hello, hello.
Mandelsoft not driving with us today, so we're having the ghost of Mandelsoft with us.
Ooh.
We also have our lovely Emir here, who is trying to set up and drive with us. As you can tell, we are all inside of the Truckers MP event server with our partners. We have members of our staff team here, and we're going to drive around a map of Europe and celebrate what's 12 years of ProMods. I will try our best to direct some answers to questions from chat on both Twitch and YouTube. No promises if I miss them, obviously also driving. If you have already started typing in chat, if you're already watching us this early, give us a shout. Which country are you listening from? I'll see which corners of the world are with us. Some from Bangkok in Thailand, Poland.
There was there are some question chat, I think, for why aren't we doing this on ProMods?
It's a long story.
Yeah. But I think one of the reasons is that we have had some trouble with the release itself, so things were not going that smoothly. Still trying to get a release ready with content, but it is busier than we anticipated.
I mean, we was obviously all in Prague, or at least a lot of us were in Prague.
Yes.
So there was a bit of delay.
Yeah, but even then, even after that, there are people that go on holiday, they come back on holiday, and that's they have this whole release in the middle of it, and it's just one big mess that you can't plan around. But and I think what was the other reason why we don't do this on ProMods? I think that had to do with accessibility, if getting people on this stream.
Of course.
Yeah, the screen turned to black for a minute, for a second, but.
No, yeah, screen went black. I was trying to change the source on the overlays.
Ah, that's why.
It was not working as good as I thought it would. I thought I could play that one off and no one would notice. We are here to do arguably very questionable driving. I have the best question in chat at the minute, which I think I can direct on stream if I find my truck. They say, when we release the Great Step? If you read what's underneath the ProMods logo on this trailer.
It's ready when it's ready, of course, but...
We do not give ourselves release dates.
And in this case, for the Great Step, we still have something planned that should be worth the wait.
The Great Step will be worth the wait, 100%. It's looking amazing so far.
Yeah, the thing is that for the Great Step, we are still getting some really fresh new content in there. And that's why it also requires a bit more time instead of releasing just a service update. We just want to get something really big out there. So that's why it's also taking a bit longer.
We're trying to do a lot with not enough time in the day.
Yeah, you can tell me.
You've been working so much, Mandel.
Yeah, the thing is...
this stream must feel like a holiday to you.
Yeah, a bit. The thing is, as some of you may know, is that I do some work for SCS. I can't really tell what, but that has been taking so much time.
We keep the secrets.
Yeah.
Are there any plans to bring new cities to ProMods like Dundee? I mean, we don't have any plans, I don't think, for the area, but there are always plans to bring new cities to ProMods.
Yeah, it's not that we are lacking in the planning department, just...
we just can't tell you when or where.
We just need someone to work on it. That's the issue.
WV from the translation team sending our best regards, thank you. We have J. Coney Murphy on Twitch saying, how does one join? You have to install Truckers MP, which is the multiplayer mod for Euro Truck Simulator 2.
That's if he's questioning how do you join the truckers, this Convoy, yeah. Or how do you join ProMods? Because those are two very...
Oh, this is true. How to join the Convoy, Truckers MP. How to join ProMods, go to our website, promods.net.
It's not that simple.
Obviously, you need a few other things. Maybe buy some DLCs.
It's also, you need to get noticed.
Yes.
It's, yeah, you just don't join a team like that, but still, at first, you do need to prove to us that you could do something useful for us. You can do some mapping, or if you are have a keen eye for spotting bugs and for the beta testing team.
This place lags.
Yeah, if you have a low-end computer, this probably is not the best place for you.
I have a 4080.
Yep.
We have people parked in every what is called a non-collision zone on Truckers MP. to support us for the convoy. It's nice to see all the ProMods trailers parked up.
See, no. Yeah, maybe just it's something. Yeah, although it's what I know the SCS rate, I'm now seeing something in my area that I have to correct. And let's say it's a bridge that is not really.
Do I have the ProMods thingy?
The ProMods thingy. What?
Whatever it's called, on my name.
On your name? We will sort that out.
Right. I'm right at the entrance right now.
You can go in. If you press tab.
Okay, I press tab.
And then at the bottom left, you see a settings icon.
Compelling argument. Unfortunately, I pressed tab and now I can't do anything. I don't know why. Oh, I guess. Okay, wait. Let me get into another camera. Oh, because I use a mastering. That's why it's like this. Okay. I enabled. No worries. So settings.
You click the settings and then head to the player tag in general. You can change to ProMods team.
Okay. Something orange.
Something orange works. Public parking in this city, if you are already with us, I've just seen it in the game chat, is everywhere apart from the bus station. Like every company, every place where you cannot hit people.
Should stop working on this.
You should load up Truckers MP and join us.
I don't have a Truckers MP account, so that's the reason why I don't can join.
I will admit, as well for the stream, if anyone is watching the stream and not driving with us, be prepared to maybe clip some bad driving from the ProMods team. There is a main reason a lot of us do not drive and we make the map.
Florin Chrisix asks, when will we be more rework of Romania? Well, that's something. Or again, that's something. Our Romanian developer, I think Stefan, will do if he has the time. But yeah, that's not a given. It will happen. So you will have to wait to see, just like everyone else.
Rather accurately, someone has said that rather than parking, we are... we're herding cats. I mean, we could call this parking. It's an attempt.
But yeah, there are some new. There's still some new content coming near Romania. That may not be Romania itself, but it is nearby. So that is. So we have an extra link from Moldova down towards Odessa in Ukraine. That's something that Murphy has worked on lately. There's another thing. not sure if it was sorry, maybe I didn't remember it right, but it could be that was the new Route 10 in the release in Romania? If not, that's also coming. It was between Brasov and I think Buzău. Let's look at the map.
This is where if you have a knowledge of Europe and the area that we're talking about, knowing all of these place names would be stunning.
Yeah, it is indeed from Brasov to the Route 10 from Brasov to Buzău. It was either in the last release or it's coming in the next release.
And we have another person who's just joined us from the team, another developer. His name is Tedesco.
Oh, hey, Ted.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Welcome
sure
to the stream.
Right now.
Yeah, if you do not know Ted, he is the person who spoke on our last stream a little bit. Only a little bit, I promise.
A little bit? Maybe like 85% of the stream time, which was 2 hours and 47 minutes. Okay.
And for the guy who was asking if they're about the great step, yeah, he's one of the driving forces.
That's me.
One of the driving forces.
Yeah, I have help. It's not just me. But yes, I'm like the lead developer.
Yeah, it's mostly him and Horizon.
Yes. So, what is being discussed here now? I just joined in the midst of a question.
We was talking about new areas around Romania.
And so for people in the chat,
I am not going to be able to help with that.
For people in the chat, please talk English, because if someone is talking in another language, someone is talking in another language, we will not be able to understand or.
It is very hard. Not only does everyone not understand the other languages, but the moderators cannot understand the other languages.
Yeah, I think the moderator's not understanding is the worst part.
So if you say something, no, we cannot tell you off.
Yeah, I see there's some Portuguese in the chat. I'm really sorry that I'm not going to be able to answer you in Portuguese, please.
Our convoy departing in less than 1 minute, where I forget to turn on my engine and change gears.
Just one question, my sound is okay?
I believe your sound is okay.
Well, I can hear you loud and clear, so...
Awesome. Oh, I'm glad I got here just in time.
He was less than 2 minutes on time.
Like I said, just in time. 2 minutes is nothing. We're gonna be here for hours. I hope.
It depends who crashes and when.
Oh yeah. Thankfully, I'm not gonna be driving, so that decreases the chances of things slowing down because of crashes.
Cool. I have a lovely 10 frames per second in this area.
You're on the convoy?
Yeah, it's in the starting place of the convoy.
Bus station, please depart. No, I'm charging my mouse.
That's us.
Yes.
Charging your mouse.
Okay. How should
you
we
gotta
depart?
charge your mouse.
Like this?
First, just go left to right, yeah.
Amir. You gotta charge your mouse.
So left, do I turn left? What do I do?
Yes, go left, go left.
I'm first person, I don't know the route.
Amir has never done a convoy before. You then turn right.
He has,
oh, okay, it shows the route. Okay, no problem. So
he's done team convoys before.
Yeah, there will be things telling you where to go as well.
Yeah, like signs, GPS, people.
Although the old signs look a bit like us.
Yeah, we were driving in like 2012 here.
Yeah, this is...
How fast should I go?
Fast enough that you don't crash into the truck that's in front of you.
Okay.
So that truck, the truck that's in front of you is the truck that's leading us. So just follow that truck.
Hi, Jess.
That truck being the newest member of our team as well, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
There we go.
Yeah,
30 FPS again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
the-
having good FPS too right now, finally.
Yeah, we already replaced so much in the ProMods here. Even if it's not that much compared to other countries, but one thing you've already coming up is this single lane interchange that we have gotten rid of,
Yeah.
and all the signs.
This is actually a very good comparison for us because obviously 12 years since ProMods first released, and now we are doing the vanilla version of the map. We get to see a lot of what's changed because we don't get to play the base game map.
So basically, in
Much
little things
at
you
all.
can appreciate
Yeah.
that this are changed, because
Yeah.
the old
I'm
map
pretending-
looks really bad.
Yeah, I'm pretending that I'm not having seizures looking at these things. Seriously.
No!
Don't say it like that.
Okay. You know, negative reactions towards it. Okay, that's better.
Negative reactions.
And I can see how far also SDS has come.
Yeah, we will be driving through some of the newer SCS areas as well.
Yeah, but you can see what the state of the game was in 2020. It was such a different game.
Yes, it was.
So different. But hopefully you will see soon. I don't know when, but I
You never
guess
know
it will
when.
be soon. That how much the Nordics have improved in past 10 years. So if
Yeah.
so you have the Scandinavian, and SCS has already put a blog that they've completely revised that area. So in some cases there may be are mostly still built on the old skeleton, but there's also a lot of things that are completely new. But then you can maybe compare with shot how much that has evolved, because that's also an area that SCS has built in actually the start of how they completely changed the mapping philosophy, because what you have here and also going east is one old really generic mapping style that they use throughout the entire map, the entire old map. And I thought they could do that would be enough. And that was also when the company was a lot smaller. And then ProMods came to be and tried to push the game a bit further, although when it came to more finesse, SCS was still better. I mean, we were more experimental, but SCS's mapping was more, let's say, tidy. But we were already doing things like custom change, and I think SCS may have seen that when they were building Scandinavia. We should up our game.
Yeah.
And Scandinavia, that's why in my view, Scandinavia deal maybe one of the most important map DLCs the entire history of Euro Truck Simulator 2. That is where SCS completely changed the mapping philosophy, and this has big consequences for all the DLC that came after it, and for ATS as a whole. So the way that American Truck Simulator, the base map, looks far better than the Euro Truck Simulator 2 is that the ATS map was built on that newer philosophy. And even there, they still have to rebuild some older content. That's in a much better state, and hopefully, the rest of Euro Truck Simulator 2 will also look more like the new areas once SCS comes around those areas. So
From this point on, it's just gonna look good.
Would you say that with how SCS get better, would you say it makes it a challenge to make ProMods better?
Definitely.
Yes, most definitely. The biggest effect that it has is that because are raised a lot. There you have all kinds of these new tools and new mapping techniques to make map more cleaner or better, or have more customization. But this comes at a cost, and the cost is that this will cost a lot more time to do it. So in all releases we could maybe do like maybe 30 or 20 or 30 cities in one release, because we could whip them up much now, because the newer cities much more.
Yeah.
You just have to take so much time.
So that you have to take more time for that.
Yeah. The standards are different, and as tools get more complicated, you gotta learn them, and it's not easy teaching everybody in the team.
If we would still kept to the old standard to build it's fast, but it will just.
We would be already in China if we.
Yeah, but it's
the standards are different now, and things need more time.
Yeah, it would be faster, but it would all look.
It would
like
look just like this, like exactly like this. We don't want that, right?
No. Okay, another one in the. Let's see. We have in YouTube. We have nothing in the Twitch chat.
When the buses come,
yeah,
will we be doing major bus station updates or anything similar?
We will be doing whatever is necessary to adapt ProMods to that DLC.
Once it's released, then we can have a look at it, how it actually works.
Exactly.
And then we can see how hard it is to upgrade. Maybe it's relatively easy, but then you have also like special transport, which pain to test and die.
Oh yeah.
So for example, in our hopefully next update, we have 2 new bus stations in Turkey coming, one in Keşan, one in somewhere between Edirne and Keşan, but I don't really remember what place it was. It was built by Emre. So we add bus stations as much as we can, but due to us not knowing how they will work until the bus DLC releases, we don't know if we can make them operable or not. Hopefully we can make them operable though.
It's an unknown mechanic. We have no idea how it will work.
And we may have to work some edits from SCS into our map as well.
Yeah.
Because SCS may have made some edits to make their buses work, but that doesn't mean that they can. So that can be a little bit annoying.
Yep.
But then again, we will only know when SCS has released it.
Not to worry, we'll find a way.
I think probably what makes that more challenging is because it's a DLC, it's not like we're gonna get a beta version to test with.
Definitely not.
But what may be funny is that if we can get our hands on it and we do know how it works, how about the coach fit in Kazakhstan?
We would have. Oh yeah.
Is this our formal letter to SCS?
Yeah, please give DLC.
Yes.
So we can make it work. Nah,
release a modder guide, please, SCS.
Like I said, whatever comes our way, we're gonna adapt to it. There's no
it will take time, and it will be ready when it is ready, but it will happen.
Yes. Enough of these when questions.
The answer to all those questions literally writes on all of our trailers.
Yes, the answer to every question you might have, it's ready when it's ready.
Like
Yeah,
the
how are you?
like
It's ready when
answer
it's ready.
guys. Oh no, I wasn't able to show it. No.
Hi man, how are you? It's ready when it's ready. Simple. Like that from now on.
He's trying to make his trailer sideways so that you can see the text.
I see that. I wish I could join. This guy.
And there is another question from the same person for ProMods Canada. Will
Yes.
you expect more in Canada than just British Columbia?
I mean, yes,
Yeah.
we've
Yeah,
revealed
if
a lot to expand it further.
Exactly. If you paid attention to the blog post, no pun, you would have seen that we posted something about Alberta, Calgary, you know. So yes,
There is a
definitely.
lot being done on ProMods Canada, and
For
not
example,
enough time to do it.
research trips in Alberta. Maybe that.
Maybe more research trips coming soon.
Yeah. There is still a blog post about
The
Costs
newly
going on.
revived ProMods blog is going to be one of the best places for you to receive updates.
Yep.
Indeed.
That I promise that's not just the marketing guy saying it because he runs it.
No, it's gonna
Oh,
be
no,
a
no,
lot
no,
more
no, no,
Oh
no.
no!
I lagged, sorry guys.
No, the person in front of you had a lag spike.
Oh, shit.
No crashes, so we're okay.
Man, these old roads look really bad.
Yeah.
I have essentially created a phantom traffic jam.
Oh my god. You know what I'm doing? I'm even opening the game so I don't have to look at this. I'm serious. It's really bad.
And the thing, these old roads, they are procedurally generated, so...
You know what's bothering me the most? The scenery around it. It's just... Oh my god.
You can tell there is a very big difference between old SES work and
Yeah,
really
and
new
not
SES
blame
work.
them, not trying
Like-
to blame them here because that's how it was back then. They had limitations.
Just-
Map editor.
it was-
It's like, it
Like,
gives
it was
me like.
absolutely phenomenal when I
makes
was
my
like
skin crawl.
10 years old. Was I 10? I was 8.
He
Eight.
was
I think I was
8.
8. I think I was 8 if I'm not calculating it wrong. I was born in 2004 and I'm playing since the release.
Yeah.
So
Okay, definitely 8 years old. Yep, it's 6. No, more like 9, 10.
yes.
I was 9 when ProMods released first.
I have no
Well,
idea
wait,
how old I was.
When they check for me for alcohol, they just have to look at a quick glance at my ID, and they will see that I'm not 19.
ProMods elder.
The ProMods elders.
Yeah, that'll be him.
Me
No
and
problem.
Edward,
No-
me and
no
Ted,
problem.
no. We are much younger.
Oh yeah, we're kids compared to a lot of people in here.
Okay, someone
I'm from
has
20.
said on YouTube, I am looking for on the ProMods website, but not found it. You're not being very
I'm
descriptive
looking
of
for
what you're looking for.
and I found it. Yeah, that's not really helping.
If you're
Um,
trying to
Happy
look
Diesel
for the
services.
Convoy on the Promods website, I don't think you're looking at
Yeah,
it
if-
correctly.
I'm
if you
not
were
trying to
looking for
be.
the Convoy,
you know,
Truckers MP is the
I
app
hope-
that you need.
Oh, okay, that's what he meant. Okay.
If you're looking for ProMods, the ProMods website is the place you need.
Promods.net.
Yes.
I don't think that's what he meant. I think he meant more like, where is the convoy happening?
It's at the Truckers MP, and if you are trying to find the server, it's a different server from the normal one.
Yes.
It's named Promods
Don't we have a
12
dedicated server for it? No.
birthday or something like that. We have a dedicated
I
server.
think
for
it's
Convoy.
12th anniversary of ProMods or something similar.
Good.
Wait, does adaptive cruise control work in Truckers MP?
Try it.
I don't think so.
I think it does.
No, I can. My cruise control is on tab, and at Truckers MP, I can't press tab because it opens another section.
Oh, it
So I
does,
can't
yeah.
use cruise control. No.
You know where you spend too much time in the map editor? When you look at the scene and you can name so many assets from your head.
Can name
Actually,
the assets.
you know what? I can't. Because I'm Sony, like, essentially, because I haven't been making for like 2 or 3 years, I literally can't name any single asset or brush from right here.
Yeah, there was the thing with the wooden power line model. This really old model that was all over the map.
You know what's worrying? When you try to, you start noticing these things in real life, and then you call like intersections that you see your whole life prefabs.
No.
They messed this prefab up. Like, it's so easy to do it in a map editor. How can they not do it in real life? That's when the problem starts. When you start seeing real life as a map editor, that means you spend more than 4,000 hours in the map editor.
Yes,
I haven't
this
got-
grass dot mat.
I sometimes like see blue dots and green and red triangles on real world. That's also a problem.
Yeah, like how did they mess this vertex up in this terrain here?
And of course, dirt spot dot mat for my beloved.
Mappers will know.
Oh, we definitely will. And
Do we
let
have
me tell you
any dirt
something.
dot map
Let me tell you something.
nearby?
Yeah, I think
don't
that's dirt. I think the dirt on the right is that dirt dot mat.
I am glad that I am not seeing that, because otherwise, oh my god, why did I alt tab? Why
It
did I alt
actually
tab?
looks like it.
Why did I alt tab? Why do I give in to these desires to look into these things? Dirt.mat is not good.
No, it's not holy grail.
No.
Never
No.
insult dirt.mat.
For the
You will
person,
anger the map
Oh, I will
editor's
insult-
gods, and they will essentially erase your 1 or 2 hours of progress.
for
because
whoever
you-
was looking for where we are joining, or where we are driving, if you go to Linz, we will be passing there, I would say, in about 5 minutes. Maybe quicker.
Yeah, once you get to Austria, the mapping gets so much better. It's
Austria?
it's shocking.
Yes. 2021 release, right? Austria was.
Yeah, I think
Why is
all
it?
the Austria rebuild is 2022. So that's 10 years younger section that you're driving here. But then you
10
can
years
already
younger.
they can see how dramatic of a difference years.
We have a really interesting question to touch on. When it comes around that we make the integration for the buses DLC, or the coaches DLC, will it then become a requirement to play ProMods?
We literally
Okay,
don't know
I
the
thought the
answer
question
to
was
that.
when we were gonna make the.
No.
No, but if it's it really depends how it technically works.
Yeah.
There may be there may be a case where you don't need that, and we already have such a case in, and those are the Veldbinder and the depots.
There's no way to know for sure.
Which they are, and you can access them if you have this deal. If you don't, it will still work. Let's hope that for the bus DLC something similar is the case.
Although I think, again, the answer to that was, we don't really know.
Yeah, we don't really know currently. Like, we also wonder the answer to that question, and we also don't know.
So we don't know, but we hope it's the case.
Yes, we just hope we won't have to have that DLC.
That would be quite inconvenient. Ooh.
Are we getting closer to Österreich?
Yes,
you were getting
very
closer.
nearly. Very, very, very nearly.
Oh yeah, just yeah.
You'll start seeing a very big visual difference soon.
Well, actually, the trees on the left looks a bit nearer, or my brain is tricking. I don't know.
Yes,
Your brain is
my brain
tricking
might
you.
some of these assets have been replaced over the years. So, for instance, all these
Your brain is
at least
tricking you.
all these spruces have been replaced by SCS.
Your brain is tricking you.
Now, either we think there's more trees, or there is more trees.
I mean, there can be more trees, but they're not new. That can be clearly seen.
But I'm seeing the border.
Yeah, the
Like
spruces,
the sensation I get looking at these pine trees is like I want to. I don't know. My skin's crawling.
Yeah, but the spruces have been renewed.
Are you sure about that?
I am sure about that because they
Okay, I
used to
trust
need a
you. I
lot-
trust you.
Zero texture. Let's go.
You know this more than anyone. Mando.
And now we're in Austria.
They used to be a lot darker and more saturated.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Bro, my whole life
can
and
see the
experience
difference.
Oh my
changed.
god, these borders.
It actually feels like real world right now. I can cry from joy.
Yeah, like I also had all to do this. To all
Okay, things are starting to get a bit more different now.
I had to do all the navigation signs in this area. All the
How many
Yeah.
people are around?
terribly designed signs.
Mandel's sign review, absolutely amazing. Phenomenal.
You know, Ricky?
Yes.
How many people are behind you on the convoy?
How many people? But I think there's around 200.
Okay,
Good number.
that's a lot. No, it's a lot.
And then obviously there's some people on YouTube
That's
and
a
some
lot of
people
me.
on Twitch.
Put 200 trucks in your avenue, and then notice how much it is. It's a lot of
Yeah.
people.
You'll notice when we reach the end destination or the end city, you will see my frames drop substantially. That you'll see all trucks.
I bet. I bet.
New mapping
And,
techniques.
Amir, I suggest you not look at those if you value your mental health. Yeah.
And if anyone still has a question, feel free to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Although if the question is when is ProMods 2.76,
No.
I might
You're
ban
gonna slap me again. Like this. No. No answer to that question.
No, there's an answer.
It's
Look.
ready when it's ready.
Just look at his trailer.
Look, this guy, look.
When,
He almost crashed.
Yeah.
so when is it coming?
Amir,
Eventually.
Your
Before
luck is that there is no
GTA 6?
AI traffic.
Actually,
Just
no, it's
glitchy
coming, guys.
traffic
Look,
behind
look.
you.
Look, it's ready when it's ready, guys. I'm just terrorizing the entire road.
I didn't know you guys drove while I was drunk. The comment I just read on YouTube. How are we supposed to interpret that?
How did the ProMods project start?
Yeah, that's a much more interesting question.
We
That's-
don't have
No, I'm
the right
about to
people
get
here to
banned.
answer this in detail.
I haven't the faintest idea. I joined 3 years.
Yeah, that I've
No, I
heard
actually
the story enough that that I tell it.
Lovely.
I feel like we told this story in every stream.
Yeah, but yeah, mainly it started with Skull and Nico finding each other on another fan page. A long time ago, 2012,
Mm-hmm.
and
2012.
decided to work on together on expanding the map towards Scandinavia.
It was called Scandinavia, man.
Yeah, it was back then was Scandinavia.
Simple as
But,
that. Scandinavia, man.
But then during development, and so basically it only. So mainly it was Nico doing Martijn doing technical stuff. It was back then in these older batches of ETS2, you had no map set, so you couldn't work side by side.
My God.
So that you could work in parallel. It must have been very annoying.
How?
And about map, forget about that.
I have a few questions on my own. Why and how was that possible back then? That sounds like self-torture.
Everything was stored in one file. The MBD data.
I feel like I've heard this story a million times, but every time it gets me the same.
So, currently, the map binary data only a few pieces of information data. That's what I think. Now it only starts if the skill hack is. Maybe a few. I'm not sure what else is in there, but let's say currently it's practically a paperweight. While in the past, before because you have to go back that. It was all stored in all the map data. Even actually, there weren't even sectors. It was just all one big thing. You could only work in that map in main map. As you can imagine, that was very even for SES. But by the time the first version of ProMods, there were already sectors. So that enabled people to work together. Because with sector, you have basically an area of 4x4, grid of 4x4 kilometers, and that's everything you do within that sector will sector. So if you have multiple people working on, they can work at the same time without interfering with each other. That is one of the parts why working in parallel works now, and also because you can also combine maps. Without the sectors, map combinations would not.
But then from that, I think I would ask, obviously sectors allowed you all to work on things at the same time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it allows you to
How
work
are the
in
early
areas
days of ProMods?
Then it was the factor, because that was just Nico work on the map. That was before I joined, and I joined pretty early on, just after the first release. Look at the first release. That's also a funny story. So I was downloading the first release and saw the signs, and I was like, these are misleading. These look ugly. I can do that better. And Martijn was not happy with it, and he called that I was bluffing about it. So if you can really do it better, then show. So I learned how to blend. Found some, made some signs, and I'm like, okay. And this is already look bad. And I'm getting my hands on it. And then they were like, okay, you're hired.
The hiring process has gotten a bit more complicated since then.
No, it was, but it was like, there were many people that were just complaining, like, they're doing good, you should do this better. Yeah, and I was, in the beginning, was also like that. What sets me apart is that I actually did the work. So, if you complain, make sure you at least back it up with something.
It's easy to complain without backing up.
So, Artpod asks, maybe this is a bit of a rude question, but are there any plans for Greece or the Western Balkans? Like, are there any plans to rework some areas there or return of some
Hold on. Art pot. That's not a rude question. A rude question is when are you going to release ProMods? That's a rude question.
That
ain't a rude question.
I'm snoring.
Okay,
That's the answer. Not really.
there are some bits and pieces that we may want to do, but there are no big plans at the moment. Maybe subject to change, but...
I mean, the quality of the work that SCS have put out there is very good. So it's not like there's a big difference between the two.
Mostly, one of our members is actually doing more things like or small rebuilds and actually these big projects.
Yeah.
So, for instance, doubling the southern part of Belgrade.
True.
Yeah. So
the ring road thing.
Or modifying the signage in around in Slovenia. So those small kind of.
Wasn't there something in Ljubljana too? Or
What?
Wasn't there something that we recently made in Ljubljana, in Slovenia?
Ljubljana, yeah.
There's something in the ring road.
By pixelighting, but I'm not sure. I might remember it wrong.
Yeah, he did a lot. Did those tweaks. So he's.
Yeah, it's the same guy. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. But there are no big plans at the moment. Although, something you may see next. I have there is some old content coming, and that's actually not in the countries that actually covers, but in another country bordering where we had to remove, and that is in Bulgaria. Blagoevgrad is coming back.
Oh, 60 kilometers per hour.
So yeah, once ProMods 2.76 comes around, Blagoevgrad is returning.
Are there any works on Turkey in the future?
Yes. Another question.
Yeah. Yeah.
But don't get too much hyped up. There is not much stuff coming. Like, if you like, mapping in Turkey is like several times harder than it looks. Trust me, it's really hard. It's not like just flat plains and stuff. It's hard.
Although flat landscape can also be hard.
Yeah, like in great state optimization is a big problem.
Yeah, the problem if you have a flat landscape, in a flat landscape, if it's really open and you have nothing to hide and content and scenery gaps around, and that is harder than it looks.
Guys, essentially mapping is hard.
If you do ever think you can try mapping, if you go to a quick YouTube video on how to install or how to get the map editor working for ETS2.
It's not exactly
give
that hard, but not exactly that hard, it's just a lot of work.
I must admit, I still find mapping very difficult. But then sometimes I'll see one of you guys working on it.
Don't think it's easy.
It's really not. You guys make it look easier.
Yeah. I mean, it's like after, in my case, 5,000 hours of map editor. Some people here have more. I imagine Mandel has thousands more than me.
Mandel definitely. As like
Probably 10,000.
And there is, and there's probably a lot of them not accounted on Steam because
Yeah, there's also that
yes.
part. Yeah. Screw that. Forgot that part. Well, you guys rework Slovenia.
Slovenia?
well, it's
It
pretty
doesn't
new.
reworking.
Well, yes.
We already talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
We wouldn't rework it, but just add one thing here and there, which our team developers might think would be better with. For example, like the roundabout and sign rework in Ljubljana, but essentially don't expect us to change the entire map because West Balkan is like, what, 2 years old at this point? It's still pretty new.
Yeah. We have a fun one to answer. How difficult is it to keep everything up to date as things evolve in cities? So in real life, things can change. Surely, how
Ted
hard
has
is that
a brilliant,
to
has a
keep it?
great experience with
I
it.
remember Ted's experience with this.
Yes.
Yeah, the Georgians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it evolves. Yeah, it evolves.
And the question: how do we keep up with these updates in the city? Usually the answer is we don't.
Yeah,
Or
I was
like
gonna
we
say
can.
that. Right.
We would love to, but we
Like,
can't.
as things get progressively better, there's no need. You know?
In some cases we do update some stuff, but
Yeah, usually when things
there's still
bother us,
so
they're
much to
not.
do. It practically doesn't really work.
No.
So, but for instance, one place that we did do some updates, that was somewhere in Germany. If you know the place, Bad Oeynhaus. So if you go from Osnabrück, you have to. There is this small town called. In the past, Autobahn 30 used to stop there. So you had to go through the town, get to the Autobahn 2, to Hanno. But in recent years, they've built a bypass. So they built a bypass. So now you have the complete around it. And yeah, we've also built it now into ProMods. Kept but in-house. Funny thing is, that's actually the second version when with the Germany rebuild, and I built the second version from scratch again. Yeah, but in-house is something that's not in the default game, but it is quite a familiar spot if you're a real life Germany.
It's all the small details.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in my game profile, which I actually don't play that much, but my garage is in Bad Oeynhaus.
Mine is in. Aktal.
Why is it
Well,
not?
mine is in Istanbul. Ever since 2019.
Probably. No, ever since the rework. So that's 2023? 24? 24. Definitely not 23.
The question personally that I want to ask you lot. This is gonna be a very tricky one for some to answer because I don't think we can remember all this time ago. Obviously, ProMods released now 12 years and 2 days ago. What was you doing 12 years and 2 days ago? Like, do you have an idea of what?
I answer you 12 years ago. 12 years and 2 days.
Like, did you
I mean,
think
that's
you would ever
pushing
be doing ProMods? Like,
Definitely not.
Bro, I
12 years
was-
ago. 12 years ago, I was like, exactly. I was playing like goddamn Roblox 24/7. How the hell did I know about ProMods? Come on, bro. Like the closest I had to map editor was that stupid Roblox studio thing that today is a lot better. But back then, no fucking idea what I would be doing today. No.
I had, but at that time, I actually did use the map editor before. But back then, there was absolutely almost no documentation available.
Yeah.
And I've tried to add a city, but I had no idea where to. And I barely got any support. It was also when TSM was already starting, and I was trying to get help from them. But it was on the German forum. Everyone spoke German. I can speak a bit of German. It's not always too comfortable, but I got very little support, and so I actually gave up and went back to SimCity 4.
You went back to SimCity.
And then ProMods appeared on the scene.
SimCity had a lot of modding back then.
Oh, I think I did not see. Okay, I see reaching my mirrors now.
Yeah, I was going slow around some roundabouts. My stability on my truck is on 0%.
So if you were back in the day playing SimCity 4, do you know the network at all, mod? Because I was part of that team.
Wow.
It was. I always liked some infrastructure, so. Yeah,
you've always been kind of on the same path of infrastructure and modding.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, SimCity 4 cost me to study, which I graduated.
Guys, engineering is overrated. Study medicine.
No, civil engineering is great.
Okay, I'll agree. Civil engineering is great.
Civil engineering. For those who don't know what civil engineering is, because maybe they've never heard, the civil engineering is the kind of engineering that you do for buildings or roads, bridges. So basically, you don't go very pure architecture. So
if you haven't heard about,
it's about how a building looks, or how people interact with it, how it functions. And civil engineering is to calculate how they keep on standing, how it can make these constructions. They just don't topple over or collapse. Or in case of roads, how can we manage the traffic flow, people stuck in traffic? Hopefully. Although the answer to that is build more alternatives to roads. But yeah, civil engineering is quite interesting, though it does come with a lot of, as you can expect from a study.
So can we say that architects come with the most outrageous ideas ever, and civil engineers brings the architects to reality?
More like the civil engineering just shakes their head and like, guess I have to make this work.
Yeah, exactly. You have to make anything that won't work.
Civil engineering. We engineer the civilization.
It's like you planning a city in the map editor, right? And it's like everything works in your mind, and when you start working on it, things don't exactly look that way, and you're like, okay, slow down.
But then there are some things that then immediately notice. So, for instance, you see a bridge and you see, it looks really flimsy if you have the pillars.
Yeah. Everything looks better in your mind. It's always like that. Okay, see, this is a much more pleasant view.
This is very pleasant, but these roads... These roads
Absolutely
always scare me because these are the roads that I flip on.
Because of your stability, right?
I can't drive this well.
When I first saw some parts of this in the map editor, I think the part near Leogang, and like, oh my god, I have been skiing there. I remember this lift.
Unfortunately, I have only been to Vienna.
But yeah, you will pass Leogang on this. So that's after Saalveld then. Yeah, I think also a year ago I also Gierberg, which is also in that region, and I also went there with the bus for the first time. I made those sites over there in the game. That was Maria Alm. Yeah, these roads are lovely.
Definitely.
And those mountains, look at those mountains.
The thing that impresses me the most is the mountains.
Yeah.
They are so picturesque.
Oh yeah, picturesque, yes.
And winter you can ski here.
Is it too weird that I've only skied once in my life?
No, I
have never skied, no worries.
Okay, so
I feel like I'd hit a tree if I tried, like...
It's a bit of a niche.
That is precisely what happened the first time I skied. That is exactly what it... Were you there by any chance? Like, exactly what happened, dude. How did you read my mind?
For me, it's also funny because...
I hit a brand, okay? It was
I think it was 2020. Just before... It was... Which a bit of a... we went skiing just 1 week before everything closes because of COVID. But we went skiing in that region, and
the perfect timing.
Skiing.
And for me, it was I think maybe only the second time half a day in Brett. However, I've been training with Bearshoek on a artificial track, and I've been training there for years. So I went skiing, and some of the people going to make it. They have not. No, I just went and right. If I did it for years.
I don't have.
Here's Leogang. Here on the left, I've actually been on.
No
but
way.
actually not. They were actually getting down the station. But I could when I saw this, I'm like, I recognize this, and that's nice to see.
It's always cool to visit somewhere in real life and then see it in game.
Leogang.
Just had that experience in Kazakhstan. It was weird and really nice. It's weird and awesome at the same time.
What is it like from a mapping? Is it the same kind of feeling you get as a player from a mapper point of view?
What do you mean exactly?
It's like if I visit London in ProMods, I get all giddy because I lived there for so long.
No, it's a lot different.
Do you get the same excitement?
It's in my case, you go with an expectation that you're gonna have to criticize your own work, because you go with like, okay, I probably messed something up. But in my case, it was actually a surprise, and it's weird because you feel like you're inside the game.
You can have what I can call the reverse déjà vu.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. No, but yeah, that's a good way of describing it. That's
that's what I got in Iceland. So we had Iceland problems for a while. In 2017, my parents said that they were going to. And that's how I joined. And so we went. So we went through Iceland for 2.5. But there were some points where I was like, those are really fun moments if you.
Yeah.
It's very hard to describe the feeling that you get.
Yeah. You gotta be there to feel it. That's all we can say.
But yeah, in some cases when you visit the place and you have seen before, experience that. I think I've also experienced in Germany when we went past a few locations that we know that there were in the game, but that was before the Germany rebuild. And one of the things where I had that was that what was it again? Yeah, that railway viaduct near Chemnitz. So where you have the bridge on top of another bridge. It's really weird construction. Because they had this old arch bridge, but of course it's an arch bridge and with small spans, and they had to get Autobahn 4 under, but the spans were too small to push the road through that. So what they did is they under that original, so they have a tunnel under that bridge, road to pass under.
Another mention in chat.
That is civil engineering.
No.
You can tell the difference between this area and where we started.
Oh yeah, so much.
In the signs alone.
True that.
And the roads and the interchanges. Though, this is still an old tunnel model. This tunnel model is like 13 years old. Yeah, but this part I've also driven like over a year ago, and I was like, hey, there's this bridge here. Yeah, we came down from Germany.
So we are coming up on Innsbruck.
And also with the signs, the old signs were just there's a model with a few mounting points, like 6 for city names and 3 for road numbers, and that's it. That's it. Don't exchange those. So it was really static, and even then we found ways to get around that, but it was still very limiting. And Scandinavia introduced sign template, where you can actually edit those. And that technology has also been a bit. That was kind of a revolution when all the newer DLCs use that. It can sometimes be a bit of a. It's so much more flexible.
What happened, Amir?
You okay there, Amir?
What happened, Amir? I'm not even watching, but I heard, you know, sounds when humans do when they're messing something up. What did you do?
I was trying to trim so but I was also driving.
Okay.
But yeah, when you are talking about the question like what were you doing in 2012, like if
remember what I was doing.
If I say what I was doing, I already sound so old. Like
if I said I was in primary school, elementary school, that'd make everyone else feel older.
Oh my god.
Now I was
It's not.
I think when ProMods released, I was I think getting in my... Was I in my third year or was I starting my master?
You know.
I started in 2010? No, that was... I was actually... that was actually the holiday between having my bachelor degree and starting with a master degree. So that was me in 2013.
It'll be crazy to think that in just a few years there will be people probably playing ProMods who are younger than ProMods.
Than ProMods. At some point we will have developers who are younger than ProMods.
But with anything, it has also, yeah, has had a bigger influence on my life than I thought it would have. And it was when that ProMods actually was a bit of my ticket towards SE. I think it was the first one that took that step. And because if you are on ProMods, you already have come with mapping experience, and that means that you can they don't have to so they can put you to work in because you're already that experienced.
Yeah.
So because of that, I never imagined myself moving out to another country and start to live there, even on my own, because so it was basically a trial. Yeah, it was exciting, but I was going to grow more. It was an opportunity that I read if, and I was looking for a job back then. That was actually really lucky to get. But yeah, I've lived in Prague for 2.5 years, so I was getting a bit, and that was the reason why I eventually moved back. I still contact freelance for them, but I didn't regret that I actually did it. I have grown a lot there, and every time I come to Prague, yeah, it feels like coming home again in some way.
It's like you're home away from home.
The home away from home, yeah. Even last time when we had to meet up, at one point on the last day, went up to the monument at Shishkov.
Yes.
And it was to watch the sunset from there, because I was like, this is a nice point to see it. And that was kind of a calm experience for just a few people, and I was like, I now remember why I love.
Well, sword.
Ah, yes. Our event manager, who this is his final convoy with us.
Yeah, so then we have a new event manager that is going to take over, but then again,
new event manager and our now soon-to-be former event manager in the same convoy.
We'll be thankful to host these events in the past.
Yeah.
Because they've been successful in the past.
Yeah.
There wasn't
And-
any unsuccessful event. As far as I know.
Yeah, and probably some legendary moments.
Oh yeah, we did have a lot of legendary moments. There's a
Like
few
how during one of these convoys, Patrick got banned.
You're joking.
Yeah, that happened.
Come on.
Like,
Patrick, out of all people. That's funny.
yeah, because at one point he was let's say taking creative liberties.
I think everyone that plays Truckers MP at one point has done a convoy and driven through a petrol station when they're not supposed to.
I mean, yeah, but then again, you do this in real life. I mean, I do. I don't know about you. Yes, I know that's not typical behavior, but you know, when you're in a hurry.
Yeah, then I drive to a petrol station and I'm like, I'm driving to a petrol station. I'm on my bike.
You know what I did? I do this a few times. Like I pretend that I want to fuel my car, but I just like, oh no, never mind. I actually forgot my car. Because I don't know how it is over there, but here in Brazil, you don't like actually have to get out of your car to fill your car. There's people that do it for you. So I just go like, oh no, actually I forgot my car. I can't say it. I just pretend that I was going to fill my car. But because if you don't do that, people, you know, curse you. Of course. I would curse myself if I see me doing that.
We have a question, another question from ArtPod. I think this is one we answered in one of our previous streams, so it's... When Nordic Horizons releases, obviously it's most likely going to overlap all of the ProMods work, or a lot of it.
Okay, sorry, my bad. I thought it was just a win question.
No. Basically, what's going to happen in that area, and I think pretty much the same as what's happened with all the other DLCs.
Yeah, so how that works is basically we take the sectors from our old map. So we have our old map. So we have the existing. We take those sectors, put them in separate map file, safekeeping. Then on the main map we remove the sector, at least for initial. That we remove those sectors. And replace them with the ones from SCA. So in the beginning we have totally vanilla, and then we review. Then we are going to look like for what can we actually bring back. What would be worth to bring back? Yeah. So maybe some areas do need to be upgraded because. A lot of them still use these 20 graphics. And we can't have that. It's 2025, we need... But we can split this up in... And then we can bring those things... If, at least if we deem it worth. But, we mainly have stuff working in the area. Yeah, this DLC is coming and then it's not worth it if we have to remove... Start over again and... No, and it's better to leave it be for now and get... Yeah.
It's a long process to go through.
Just work somewhere else that...
I think the easier way to just sum it up, really, you're just merging the two with a very long process.
Although, one thing that is a bit of an advantage, although you may lose a lot of old content, you also lose a lot of, really sloppy work or technical.
Yeah.
taking outdated content. So you lose not just not only lose the content, but
now will also probably then be the best time.
So that's one of the things that we happy to implement those, because at least the base you're working on is better. It's more solid.
It may also be a good time now to maybe try and give some information on places that we have that are popular. Obviously, we're on Truckers MP, and the Nordic Horizons rework covers the much beloved quarry road that everyone likes to drive on.
Yeah.
What can we say?
What can we say?
All of hits.
Are we going to crush everyone's hopes and dreams? Is it going to be removed?
Hopefully not.
If it's going to be removed, for initial release, we will make it work.
Yeah, there's no way we're gonna.
Because, yeah. The memes, man, the memes. We have
like,
to
it'll be
obtain
like
the memes.
Like seriously, why would we remove the one spot that people, not the one spot, but like the most popular spot?
Where would people move to?
Like,
if it ever did get removed, where would people move to?
yeah, exactly.
Literally. So we need Kirkenes.
I know there are like people that only play that part. We're not fine, but still, it's
maybe the maze in Svalbard. The underground
it's not as appealing.
Or the F-26 in Iceland.
Nah, but no. Let's not give them ideas. We're gonna bring it back.
No, I'm just suggesting some nice alternatives so that people can actually experience.
Yeah, but that's the problem. When you're giving them alternatives, they're gonna be like,
just
oh crap.
Switch locations of the roads for April Fools, put the quarry in a different country and move a different road.
I think what could happen is that we could have a temporary removal of it. Of course, that's probably gonna happen.
Temporary removal.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to adapt it to the DLC. That's true. It happens with any merge.
So we could have one version with no quarry.
Yeah, would you imagine that?
I know it. The outroar.
Yeah, outrage. When you're gonna start with the questions. When Kirkenes? When
quarry?
Like, the questions will change from that from us to Kirkenes.
But we have a quarry in Iceland, which you can also get there.
Or the Facebook. I cannot live without the quarry road. By removing the quarry road, you've condemned my life to a very very, very sad existence. Please bring it back.
Probably again another good time to remind everyone of what's on the side of our trucks.
Yes.
I want to swear so bad, but the last time I swore, I literally got warned from the chat. I literally got warned.
Yeah, Amir, you had to learn it the hard way. But
there
now you do
are
know
rules.
The rules exist for a reason.
Okay, let's try it like this. Sharp turn.
Oh,
do you see it?
perfect. Perfect. I'm concentrating so hard to try not flip my truck on these turns.
Do you have to concentrate?
I do,
My tires
honestly.
actually slipped there, by the way. I literally slipped.
Skill issue. Kidding.
This is the... It's not a question, it's a statement.
Oh god.
And I think, Ted, because you're here, you're probably the best person to give a live reaction to this.
Is it?
Please add more cities from Uzbekistan to the Great Step.
Okay, if this is a question about Uzbekistan, I'm gonna, because if you came at me and asked like, please add more cities in Poland, I would tell you to f off in a very polite way. But since this is about
You give them a
Uzbekistan,
finger and they take your whole hand.
yeah, I'm gonna give you a more colorful answer. Okay. All I can say is that we have many plans, and yes, it will happen at some point. Not even I know when. So. Most likely what you will be seeing is more cities in Kazakhstan first. Okay. That's all I can say.
Yeah, let's say we don't have shortages on the planning department.
I do appreciate the
That's
interest.
that's a lot of people say, yeah, I do have. Can you do this and this and like, as if we haven't thought about it in the last 12 years.
Listen, if you want to ask me what I want to do in Great Steppe, I want to map Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. That's what I want to do. I want to do a lot of things, but as in when or how it's gonna happen, that's not a question anyone can answer.
Would you hate me if I asked you when?
Yes.
Probably before 2008.
If you caught me in a bad day, I would say like, when are you gonna shut up? Like something like that. I'm serious.
You have to say when. You can also put in the SpongeBob title card. Eventually.
Or I would say like pick a number. Pick a number.
Pick a number 5. That's how many years.
Yeah, because everybody has that. No, but we do understand the excitement and people wanting to see more. Of course we do. But what needs to be understood is how long these things take and how hard it is to release a version of ProMods.
Yeah, some cities for air taking longer than others. What's number?
Please do not die.
Keeping it subtle.
Yeah. That sounded like a very rough cough. Please.
Guy, I have to be warned, this is a collision zone, so you can crash into us. Don't crash into us, but you can.
Don't give them any idea.
That's to take all the fun away. I like crashing into people in multiplayer games.
I was gonna say, not in real life, I hope.
No, I was about
not
to
really.
crash to lobby. No.
I don't have that particular whim in real life. No. No, because it causes more problems. You know, I gotta pay for stuff. No. I don't have to pay for damage in multiplayer games. That's why rules exist in our society.
You don't have to pay for damage in games.
Yeah, that's exactly. Don't pay for damage if you crash into AI in the game. No, that's their problem. You guys better ask more questions before I start saying more pedestrian. Without
we
the
have
word
the
when,
whole,
please.
the whole convoy now following back in as we come to our end.
Yeah, any more stuff to ask?
I don't think there's any. How is Maghreb doing? Maybe a bit of an annoying question, but it seems.
Oh, he's
to be
doing well. Thanks for
silent.
asking. Actually, he's doing really well.
Yeah, he's doing all right. Yeah.
He's doing fine. Yeah, Maghreb is a nice guy. I like him. No, it's in testing still. There's a lot of issues because it's like the first version of Great Steppe. It's not easy to take a map from someone else and adapt it to our standards.
It'll take time.
It takes time. Yeah, more time than usual. That's what I mean. Sorry.
It's not the most of best answers, but it is. It gives you an answer.
It is the best answer because I could tell people to F off. But they're not gonna do that, right? Right? I'm trying to be a nice person, you know? Sorry.
No, if you are nice.
That was 2 to the Oscar.
No, if you are a nice person, you would say F off, please.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Yes. Yes, I'm being a serious person. Correction. Don't take us wrong, guys. It's just that, you know, we're so used to these questions that it becomes kind of tiresome to answer the same thing all the time. So all we can say to these types of questions is, we have, this is a hobby that we do. We don't do this for money. So these things take time, and the time that we have is, let me give you a very good example. Today's Father's Day here in Brazil. And even though it's Father's Day, I separated like a few hours to be here. So that just goes to show that this is a hobby. So we don't spend 24/7 in ProMods.
No, and
Definitely not in Mongram.
and in my case, something else is actually taking up most of my free time for most of the.
Yes, true.
So for like 4 weeks already.
Yeah.
And I actually, let's say,
Rest.
only found some time to make a beta for ProMod just this weekend.
Yep. You
First
need
time
rest.
in weeks, and usually I make the betas for. That is one of the release cycle also so hard because I'm betas.
Yeah, I do only betas from Great Stone. So I get a little bit of taste of what it is. Not compared to ProMods though. A lot bigger. Pause.
We see the whole convoy coming to an end. I think it's probably a good time to relay the messages that are coming in from the chat. If you have a delivery... I just saw the message. If you have a delivery for another company in Munich, park up in an open company and deliver your cargo once the end of the convoy has arrived. You'll know the end of the convoy exists because I believe they have the tag tail at the start, which is the coloured bit before their name.
Yes.
Okay. Not really seeing any other questions coming in.
I don't think there will be any more questions now that we've come to the end.
No.
Probably not. They can have why, who, and how. Not when.
Although, all in all, this is the last thing that we have planned for the 12th anniversary of ProMods.
12 years, guys.
12 years.
And we're gonna be here for 12 more.
At least the owners will be.
No. Damn, man. You're gonna say we're gonna die?
No.
No.
Not like that!
Okay. We're not gonna be deceased in the next 12 years, okay. I meant to say ProMods.
Not
No.
planning on killing off ProMods, no.
No. We're going to be here. We're going to be very healthy, and ProMods as well. Okay?
the rumors of ProMods demise have been circulated.
Oh yeah, let me tell you something. I know that some people think that, you know, the DLCs that come kind of just because they overlap what we did in the past. Oh, it's gonna make ProMods become obsolete. Oh
no,
my god.
ProMods gonna die. No.
Only if you knew.
ProMods can never die.
No, it's impossible.
You work on too many places.
Unbearable.
People have predicted our demise for years. And
ProMods dying, not a thought, not a possibility as it stands now.
Every time we just rise up from it, we rise up and just stay there.
I mean, the whole idea of the mod is enhancing, not expanding. So.
An enhanced driving experience.
Yes, driving experiences. Emir's extra line, but yes, that's the idea. I believe it's an enhanced experience.
No.
Right?
Bro.
An enhanced experience that may or may not be ready entirely before GTA 6 releases.
I mean, listen, dog, probably. You're playing with, you're on thin ice, man, because, you know, Grand Theft Auto. But yes, you're right.
I think there are people trying to get screenshots of our trucks, maybe? Or, no, they're parking next to us, okay. This convoy's so much bigger than I thought it would be. There are so many cars. Cars, trucks.
Cars?
Funny looking cars.
Yeah, big ass cars. Strong cars. Lorries, like you guys say.
Lorries. Such a British word.
Here, by the way.
It's like to me, that's like the plural term of multiple people named Laura, not lorries. No, that's not. No. And soccer. I don't get it. It's soccer. And trucks.
If you are with the stream at the moment, the two people that I'm currently looking at in our van is what has been our event manager for the past... how long's he been here for? Since we've had an event manager, Spartwolf, who is the one driving... Yeah, he's driving this van here. This is his last convoy with us. He's moving on to focus on his personal work, and as kind of almost a tribute to him, I just want to give him like a very big shout out on this stream because he's been very helpful to the ProMods team.
I've never spoken to you before as Wolf, but I wish you luck with anything in your life.
And then with that,
Well,
he passes the truck towards Jess, who becomes our new event manager.
Mm-hmm.
I find it quite
I'm sorry
cute
you
that
have
they
to deal
park
with all
next to
these
each
people
other.
here in the stream, Jess, by the way, but I hope it's not too boring.
Yeah, Jess. I hope that you get used to the when is the next ProMods update questions.
No.
They don't stop.
No. Good idea. No. How many people we got in the convoy?
I think...
If you were to give a guess.
I have no clue.
When did this...
Is that many?
It's hard to find out. Because I
mean,
think
imagine
everyone is
like...
still arriving, so not everyone is in this area.
Can I just say something? It's nice to see just how many people are willing to, meet up in such a virtual environment. It's cool to think about it.
It's a good thing that Truckers MP do.
Yes, we have them to thank for that for.
As they are one of our partners as well. Big shout out to Truckers MP for letting us do this. all the messages in game chat coming in for happy 12th anniversary.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
I will be sure to forward them onto the wider team as well that couldn't make it to the stream and Convoy today.
Yeah.
I might not remember everyone name for name, but you'll be mentioned. I think we do now start seeing the end of the convoy. Someone did mention it in chat.
Hey Richie.
Yes.
Can we say that people can expect more ProMods live streams?
Yeah. Expect more live streams. And don't expect them just from us, either.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can expect them from me, too.
We also have a plethora of what we call promoters.
Yes, yes.
And
there are some new ones, too.
Maybe soon you might start seeing some content with us.
Yeah, and more variations live streams, too. So
yep, all the different kinds of live streams.
Live streams, you know.
Development, special streams like this for our convoys and anniversaries. The game chat is going wild.
It's just to feel more engaged with the community, you know, because sometimes I feel like we don't...
No, I decoupled my trailer.
Why? Why do you do that?
Accidentally.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it's just that I feel like we should be more connected to people, if you know what I mean.
And the best way we can stay connected to people is by talking to them in real time.
Being alive. Yeah.
Being here.
Yes. What's the
so
chat going?
Expect more live
about?
streams. Expect probably more leaks with that.
Or general.
Everyone in the game chat saying, thank you admins, happy 12th anniversary.
Just the admins, guys. Oh.
And that is the last truck of our convoy pulling in.
Wow, that was a long time.
From when we arrived to when the tail of the convoy arrived, must have been at least 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. A lot of people.
I think there was about 150 trucks.
Wow. That's a gang of people.
It'd be interesting to learn if anyone had any big crashes, and if you do, please send us a clip in our Discord server. You can find all of our social media links. If you're on Twitch, they are all underneath the Twitch stream. On YouTube, they are not yet. You can go to our website, promods.net.
I just shared in our Discord.
Or just join our Discord, yeah. All of the horns being chanted right now.
That's the thing.
How about we say thank you to the people as well?
Yeah, we say
12 years of patronizing ProMods. Playing this for 12 years.
ProMods would not have kept going for 12 years if it wasn't for all of the players.
Definitely not. And I know that we sometimes sound harsh with some of the things we say, for example, the one question stuff, but we do really appreciate the good part, which is the immense support and the amount of people that like what we do and enjoy.
The only reason ProMods can be here is because you want it to be here.
Yeah. I've been a player of ProMods. I know exactly how you feel when playing it, so we do appreciate everything.
And as long as your willpower's still there, I think 12 more years is more than possible.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
And
thanks for
always,
12 years
as always, if during the 12 years to come, hopefully more than 12 years, if at any point you wish to try and help ProMods to expand, what can people do?
Yeah, that's actually a good question to ask people about.
Yeah.
Just please don't say, please add my village and friends or something like that. Please.
So
not only that's a boring question, that's no. Okay. No.
I feel like that's one you've had recently.
Yes, of course. That's exactly why I'm saying it. It's specifically France.
Yeah, we have these questions throughout the years, and some of these is like, please at this city or
No,
this village,
we had-
like at what point we had this question, I was like, yeah, but can you explain why?
No,
Other
we
than
had one person. We had one person in the forums. Yeah, we had one person in the forums like, hey ProMods, I love exactly everything that you do, but please add this, that.
Yeah,
Because
like a whole
it is
list
important.
what to add in France.
Yeah, it's important for you to add it.
And I'm like,
Why is it important for the players of ProMods? You ask the person. Yes, it's important.
I think with that, I might stay in the game a little bit longer. Although I think now would be a good time to close off our streams. I am looking through Twitch currently, because normally we can find someone to raid into on Twitch. I don't think YouTube has that feature.
Excuse me.
Yes, these are things that you don't understand.
Oh, thanks for that, man. Yeah, thanks. I'll take that left jab you just gave me. Okay. Damn. All right. Bro is not impressed with me.
A streamer that our viewers can carry onto from Twitch. And then from YouTube, I think it just ends. I need to make sure this streamer is not ending the stream. Yes, they are ending.
No, yes. And, yeah. I don't understand about these things, so you tell me.
Would be nice to find one. And more importantly, an English one would be amazing for our viewers.
Oh yeah, true.
well, at least if it's English and if it's Shakespeare English.
Shakespeare.
Professional modifications.
Shakespearean English on a Twitch stream.
Professional modifications.
I have found one. They are also playing truckers. I actually think they're in this convoy. They are somewhere else, but maybe they are in this convoy.
I think I got lost in the woods.
I am going to raid out to them on Twitch, and then I'm going to end off this YouTube stream. So I will change this over to an ending screen. To the people on the team in the call with us, if you would like to say any goodbyes, please do them now.
Any goodbyes?
Bye, guys.
Goodbye. Thank you for joining. Thank you for
Just
coping.
wait.
Thank you for coping with these comments, and thank you for 12 years of support.
If you're on Twitch, join up the raid. If you're on YouTube, thank you for being with us. If you're on both, thank you for being here for the past 12 years. Do you have a Twitch account, Ted?
No, but like you just said, I don't understand about these things. So never the fuck mind. Never mind. I don't understand about it now.
If you have a Twitch account, you can join. You can join the raid.
Too lazy.
Too lazy.
I'm driving.
And remember, folks, if you are ending with us, before we do end, I will switch to a nice view of a trailer that we have been driving with.
It's ready when it's ready.
Remember these words. It's
Yes.
ready when it's ready.
Ready when it's ready, da?
Twitch, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Okay, Twitch is gone. YouTube, we'll also see you soon. There is no raid feature on
Bye.
YouTube, but we will see you soon.
Oh.
It's
Goodbye,
ready when
guys.
it's ready.